We finally get to see this old man in action. And I gotta say, I was probably more excited to see this old man in combat than any other assassin within the order. You know, Sakamoto's old job and profession as an assassin. So I was excited for Usaragi. You know, she's another assassin that I really, really love and enjoyed. But I don't know, there's something about this old man Takamaru, that just made it seem so chilling. It was probably because the other assassin, you know, they made him out to be really badass. They made him out to be really scary. But when you have one scary, badass dude who has killed hundreds of people, and you show him in a light that he's scared of someone else, it's like the Grim Reaper being afraid of Satan himself, or Satan being afraid of another demon. So this is probably why, you know, I was extremely just excited, and I couldn't just wait to see this guy just fight with his katana. All these assassins are pretty, they're pretty straightforward. I would say they're pretty simple, right to the point. All they're trying to do is kill you, of course. But this dude is old. I always love seeing old guys just being badass, because you know what? We're all gonna be old one day, and it doesn't give us that excuse anymore. It doesn't give us an excuse to be like, oh, I'm old, so I can't be strong anymore. Hell no, man. Most, if not every badass character who is old is always powerful because they have the most experience, and also we have nothing to lose. We lived our lives. We've been there. We've done that. Like, bro, we're old. We're trying to go out with a bang. We're trying to have the Valkyries from Valhalla, bring us to the doors of Odin, the Golden Gates. We want to go out with a bang, with glory, with something to our name. We don't want to die of old age. You know what I'm saying? Boring. A boring death. Who wants that as a man? Who really wants that as a man? Even now, we want to go out with glory. That's why majority of men go out to war. They're the ones signing up to go out there and fight to the death. But here we can see this guy right here, bro. This was just fucking peak from this old man. And like this dude, I don't know anything. We don't know anything about him other than the fact that he's from the Order. See, although he looks old, he's an assassin from the Order, an assassination organization that only consists of a few very strong people. So yeah, guys, we really don't know much about this guy. But that's true for the rest of the Order. That's true for the rest of the assassins in the Order. We really don't know anything about them. But like I said, I was perhaps a little too excited. I was like, holy shit. He's actually getting the upper hand against this other assassin. And his other assassin, he was no joke either. Well, at least that's how it seemed. He was only killing small fries. And I have no idea what his name is. But he's part of Slur's gang or assassin group. I don't know, refugee group. I don't know what. But bro, look at that, bro. This is what we are here for. This is the cinema that I wanted to see. And damn, this is the first time we see him. The first time we see him, and I hope it's not the last. We've only been seeing him in the background. He's like a background character. Comedy relief sort of a thing, and I was like, whatever. Until this scene came on, I was like, damn, this was just so cool and exciting. It really blew me out of the water. Season 2 of Sakamoto Days has just been such a fucking joyride. Season 1 has nothing compared to Season 2. Season 2 has just been exciting after exciting moments, one after another. Truly, bro, you cannot miss this. This is, like, I get it. Season 1 kind of sucked. I honestly was on the fucking fence about Season 2. I was like, I don't think I want to watch it. But you hear it. You've heard it from here. You heard it here first. Sakamoto Days Season 2 is damn worth it. And I can't wait for more exciting moments from this old guy. Just, bro, checked out that power, bro. I don't know, man. I think he might be even more powerful than Sakamoto. You know what I'm saying? So probably the most powerful within the Order. So hell, I want to see more of him. I hope they don't just put him on the fucking bench again as a bench warmer. That would be extremely sad.